Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Claire. I'm an intuitive, I'm a coach, and I call myself a conscious creator because I like to create things from a space of awareness or consciousness that hopefully impacts the person who receives it or sees it or reads it or uses it or whatever. I just like that term, conscious creator. Okay, and I feel like many of us are conscious creators. I just needed a word for it, and I like that. It sounds nice. So today I'm going to be talking to you about grounding and protection. It's a really common thing that's spoken about in the spiritual circles. And today I just wanted to shed some light on my own experiences of grounding and protection. So let's start with grounding. What is grounding? To me, grounding is the feeling of coming back down to the ground and feeling that feeling of settling back down. So for me, I need grounding, which might explain grounding better for those who are maybe not aware of it or maybe want to see it a bit of a different way. For me, it's when I'm in my head too much and I'm overthinking, I'm overwhelmed, I'm thinking the worst, I'm not coming back down into my body, I'm not grounding myself down into my feelings and the truth of what's actually happening and getting my energy just to settle. So that's the one. The other one is sometimes I can spend my time too much in the spiritual where I'm focusing. I've had times where I maybe go through a difficult period or I really need support and I find myself wanting to almost disappear into spiritual. I want to meditate, I want to pray, and I just want to stay there. I don't want to be on the earth if it's going to cause hurt and pain and suffering. Spiritual is better, spiritual feels lighter, spiritual feels nicer. But I have to acknowledge for myself that I chose to be here on this earth for a reason, for my own life lessons, to bring light, to guide and help others. And I can't do that if I spend my whole life meditating in my room. So that's when I sometimes use my grounding as well to just calm back down and give myself that reset. For me, it feels like a reset of connecting the two, but saying, I'm on earth, I am a human being, I am in my physical body, I am living a physical human life, and I am connected to spirit, and both can happen at the same time. But I also need to enjoy the physical side of life, and that often comes with the difficult, challenging sides as well. So for me, grounding is a million things and one thing. So the one thing is coming back to myself and what is going to do that for me right now. And for me, it is an intuitive journey. Someone will say to you, this is how you ground. This is how you must do a grounding practice. I am very much in the belief of you must do what feels right for you. Don't let anybody tell you how to do things, but listen to people. Maybe somebody's got a really good way of doing it. Do it the way that it works for you. So here are some things I use. See what works for you. For me, walking outside in nature is always very grounding. A lot of people talk about like taking your shoes off and walking on the ground, lying on the ground, on the grass, in the sand, getting your hands in the soil, maybe gardening. Like that's grounding because physically you are grounded to the ground. Your energy, there's obviously an energetic reason for grounding. You are bringing your energy back to connect. I see it as connecting with Mother Earth and being held in that space too. So grounding, meditating, and visualization. So I visualize myself. A lot of it, if you have done grounding practices, sometimes you will visualize yourself as a tree or growing roots out from your center or from your root chakra. I go from my heart center sometimes. I let it expand and I imagine the roots growing down, 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 down. I have done a meditation where you imagine your roots growing all the way down to like these crystals that are all around the earth and connecting with the crystals and then bringing that energy back up into your body and grounding yourself down. I have also used a grounding practice of imagining myself breathing as the energy of the earth goes like this. Whether that is a thing that happens or not, I saw it somewhere and I started using it and I liked it. So I will breathe, close my eyes and I'll breathe. And as I breathe, I imagine the earth going up and I just imagine myself connecting in that way. Other grounding practices. Sometimes doing yoga has been very grounding for me. So I think you get the point. Like drinking water, I have sat with um, like a glass of water, doing a meditation, using like calling in healing energy to bring energy into the water and taking my time, asking my guides and angels to come in and help to bring healing energy into the water. Drinking the water helps me feel, because to me, the water is of the earth and it helps me to feel grounded again. This is, sorry, the last one among many, dancing. So, conscious dance is something that I am facilitating already, but I use conscious dance in my own practice at home on my own, where I will play like the conscious dance music and I will move as I need to move. And for me, grounding movements will be stamping and tapping and things like that, and helping myself just to feel more in my body and more grounded, but asking myself, what feels right for me? What feels right for me? Okay. So for me, those are the grounding practices that work for me. Because this video is grounding and protection, which a lot of people bring together as one, for me, protection is also like a controversial topic because I do believe in protecting ourselves, but I don't believe in focusing too much on needing protection. I believe that when we are connected to God and connected to Source, connected to our angels and our guides, we are protected. So often I will just pull the card. In almost every one of my decks, I have an angel protection card, whether it's Archangel Michael or whoever it is. I've got a number of different cards. And it will be like, you are always spiritually and physically protected. You are protected. You are protected. So I sometimes think we can focus too much on feeling like we constantly need to be protected. And if we don't do it, it's not going to happen. I do feel like it's really beneficial to protect ourselves. But the part that I'm going to talk about today is the boundary setting. So maybe there are other videos you want to watch about protecting from like entities or protecting from darkness. I myself don't focus on that. It doesn't come up in my journey. It's not a personal thing for me that I focus on, but I do focus on boundary management. So for me, boundaries are where I feel safe in my body and my soul. And to me, it always starts with the physical, or it doesn't start. To me, it is the physical, the spiritual, the emotional, the mental. It's creating an awareness of when you don't feel safe around certain beings or people, and realizing that you have got the power to create a boundary in every area. And sometimes that's the hard part. So it's dropping the conditioning that tells us, don't say this, don't do this, you're going to hurt people's feelings, da 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 da. You have the right to say who's allowed in your physical space. You have the right to say who you will hug, who you will be around, who you will share your stories with, who you will share your energy with. So I'm going to just share a few things that help me. The first one is setting energetic boundaries when I'm going to be around people. And it's just the visualization of, for me, it's imagining the light in my heart, focusing on my pure love for myself and my connection with God, and just saying, I imagine that light growing so big that it creates this shield of love around me. And it doesn't mean people can't come in, but it just means that there is a bubble of love that's stopping things that I do not want to allow in. I get to choose. And there has been a sentence I've been saying for the last maybe 6 months. I get to choose who has access to my energy. I get to choose who has access to my energy. I had been saying, I just want everyone to leave me alone. I kept saying that. I just want everyone to leave me alone. I just want everyone to leave me alone. As if I didn't have any say in who could come in and out of my space. And when I changed it to I get to choose who has access to my energy, I could feel this power return of I get to choose who has access to my energy. So to finish off this video, the next part is I also set boundaries energetically when I do my spiritual work, when I do my healing work. My energetic boundaries are with the people I work with, obviously, but that's the same as setting my energetic boundaries. There are multiple ways to set energetic boundaries. That's just the one I'm sharing. Um, some people carry crystals. Some people do that, like they visualize themselves zipping up their energy. Like there's so many ways. If you look, you find what works for you. Your imagination is a tool. Um, and then, yeah, I was saying setting energetic boundaries with spirit. You can set a boundary and say, I'm not ready to connect with an angel right now. Whatever it is, I have had moments where I'm in meditation and I feel an energy come towards me that wants to bring a message. And I went through a phase where I would take those messages in and say to myself, must take messages and give to people, must take the message and give to people. It was draining, it was exhausting. I am not here for everyone. I'm here for those who are aligned with me. And I'm allowed to say to spirit, respectfully, please step back. I'm not in a space to give your message right now. Like simple as that. Sometimes it is just as simple as saying that out loud and setting energetic boundaries, maybe when you meditate or when you pray or whatever it is that you do, so that you keep your sacred energy for yourself and nobody can tell you what you must and must not do and be. It is up to you to feel what is allowed in and out of your space, whether it's spiritual, physical, mental, psychological. I think it's time for us to take back the power and say, I get to choose. I get to choose. So I'm going to leave with that. If this message has been helpful, please like, subscribe, send it to someone who might find it useful. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye.